Hey ladies, it's me, Coach Sam. I'm coming to you all tonight making a video because I want to ask the question, have you all ever felt or do you just constantly feel trapped by your life? And I'm talking to the ladies who have kids in particular because you are the group of women that I work with. You're the group of women that I coach. Because I can relate to you the most. I'm a mom of four, and I have felt trapped by my life. So I feel your pain if you feel trapped by your life. I went from feeling like this young woman in my 20s. I was off to college. I just felt so vibrant and young and on top of the world, going to get my college degree. I felt like I was going to be a CEO of a company and just like I had my life planned. And yes, I wanted to get married and have kids, but I guess I didn't think that it would look the way that it ended up looking. I would see the babies on the baby commercials, the moms and the babies, and the moms look so happy on those baby commercials. And I just like people need to tell the truth. Like it's not always like that. It's not always like, oh, it's just so happy and joyful. The real deal is that it can be very emotional. You're constantly having to pump milk and, your boobs leaking all the time. And you may want to go out, but your breasts are getting hard because you got to pump within 2 hours. So because you always have to do that, it's like, why even bother? I don't even feel like going out because I'm having that hassle of having to pump all the time. This is, of course, when your baby's an infant. And I can recall times like being at work, like my boobs would be leaking, even though I would wear the breast pads and it would leak through my shirt. And I know people would see it and they would not want to say anything. And later in the mirror, when I would go and use the bathroom, I would see it and I'm just like, damn, but anyway, what can you do? What can you do about it? Nothing but enjoy it. I'm just saying that these are the behind the scenes types of things that happen, the joys of motherhood, that happen. And I just remember when I had my first child, I stayed in the house like for the first 5 months. I stayed close to home because I just felt like, I don't know, I just felt like I just couldn't handle being out and about. Like I just felt like I needed to be home, close to home. But anyway, I know a lot of you can relate to what I'm talking about. So not just that piece of it, but also just tied to responsibilities, even after your kids are no longer infants, just maybe feeling like you have to always do things, like you're always responsible for booking those doctor's appointments and taking your kids to those doctor's appointments and just remembering the doctor's appointments, making sure you don't forget them, making sure you don't forget to sign the papers, the many different papers that you get from the schools, and making sure that, oh my gosh, I remember at some point I was so disorganized with my kids that I would forget to send in like field trip money or money for whatever. And thank God for the other moms, like another mom covered for my kids and they paid the fee. So my kid would not be left out. And I just remember paying it forward whenever I would add years later when I got organized. I would be that mom that would pay extra, because I remembered when my kid, people would cover for my kid, because I was just so disorganized that I would forget to pay the fee and somebody covered for my kids. So I would always add some extra money, send in extra money to cover, because I know other people, I know the struggle. I know the struggle. So I would just try to pay it forward. But anyway, I'm just making the point that as moms, it's a struggle trying to work. You're trying to be a wife. You're trying to take care of yourself. And we always end up being last, putting ourselves last. That just tends to happen. And I'm here to let you all know that it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be a struggle. I went through years of doing things the hard way, and I would like to show you all that are interested an easier path. Don't go through the years that I went through of doing things the hard way. If you all are interested in learning about my coaching program, I would be more than happy to show you all an easier path to going about this thing. I'm all about doing things an easier way. If someone can show me an easier way to do things, I'm all about it. So reach out, click on the link below, reach out to Coach Sam. I don't bite. So give me a call, sign up on my calendar. I'll be more than happy to get you to where you need to be. Thanks, and I'll be in touch with you all soon.